Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube handle, JWST TV. Today, we're going to talk about something in space that makes us all curious, and sometimes a little worried. Space objects coming towards Earth, and the efforts by NASA and scientists worldwide to protect us from them. Is some mysterious object headed our way? Are governments hiding something from us? And what's the role of the James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, in all of this? Let's find out the scientific and factual answers to all these questions. If you like the video, then don't forget to hype the video. Definitely hype it. What are near-Earth objects, or NEOs? NEOs are comets and asteroids that orbit the Sun and can come within 30 million miles of Earth's orbit. These are pieces of rock, ice, and metal left over from when our solar system formed. They include asteroids, which are mostly rocky or metallic, and comets, which are made of ice and dust that vaporize when they get close to the Sun. How dangerous can they be? The potential impact of NEOs varies depending on their size, 10 meters in diameter. These appear about once every 10 years as very bright meteors called bolides and can create a sonic boom. 50 meters in diameter. These happen about once every 1,000 years and can cause local destruction, even if they don't leave a big crater. 140 meters in diameter, occurring about once every 20,000 years, these can create a 1 to 2 kilometer crater in urban areas and cause widespread casualties. NASA's goal is to find 90% of these NEOs. 1,000 meters in diameter, 1 kilometer. Happening about once every 700,000 years, these can create a 10-kilometer crater, causing global disaster and potentially leading to the collapse of civilization. 10,000 meters in diameter, 10 kilometers, occurring about once every 100 million years. These can create a 100-kilometer crater and cause widespread extinction of life on Earth. The impact that wiped out the dinosaurs is thought to have been this size. NASA's planetary defense efforts. NASA has been working to detect, track, and analyze NEOs since the establishment of the Planetary Defense Coordination Office, or PDCO, in 2016. PDCO's goal is to protect Earth from potentially dangerous NEOs. The US Congress gave NASA the goal of finding and listing 90% of NEOs 1 kilometer or larger, which was successfully completed by 2011. Now, NASA's goal is to find 90% of NEOs 140 meters or larger, which was aimed for completion by 2020, but as of April 2025, only about 45% have been found. How we detect and track. Technology ground-based observatories. NASA uses several ground-based observatories for planetary defense. These include Linear, uses two 1-meter and 1/2-meter telescope in New Mexico, and by 2004 it was finding 65% of new asteroids. Catalina Sky Survey, or CSS, uses 2 telescopes in Arizona and has been finding the most NEOs since 2005. Spacewatch uses 90-centimeter and 1.8-meter telescopes at Kitt Peak Observatory in Arizona. Pan-STARRS completed construction of its telescope in 2010 and is actively observing. Atlas, with 2 telescopes in Hawaii, plus new ones in Chile and South Africa, it became the first survey to scan the entire night sky every 24 hours. Zwicky Transient Facility, or ZTF, began operations at Palomar Observatory in 2018. The JWST is the world's most powerful space telescope. It's much better than the Hubble telescope. Its main mirror is 6.5 meters wide, which is much larger than Hubble's 2.4 meters. This means JWST can capture 6.5 times more light than Hubble, allowing it to see fainter objects. It's designed to primarily see in infrared light, which is why its primary mirror is made of gold, because gold reflects infrared light better. Infrared light is important because it can see through space dust more effectively. This helps in measuring the size of asteroids more accurately by tracking their thermal signatures, especially dark ones. Instead of orbiting Earth, JWST orbits the Sun at L2, or the second Lagrange point. These are special points in space where the gravity of the Sun and Earth perfectly balance the satellite's orbital motion. JWST has 5 very thin, highly reflective plastic-coated layers of foil that protect it from photons coming from the Sun. This allows the instruments to focus on photons coming from outer space. JWST has discovered over 100 new small asteroids in the main asteroid belt that were never seen before. It also helped track an asteroid named 2024 YR4, which is 300 feet wide, and initially had a 2.3% chance of hitting Earth. Additional observations by JWST reduced its chance of lunar impact. NEO Surveyor is a space-based mid-infrared telescope being developed to rapidly increase the rate of NEO detection. Its launch is set for June 2028. It will identify at least 2/3 of potentially hazardous asteroids 140 meters or larger within 5 years. Vera C. Rubin Observatory is a joint NSF and DOE facility in Chile, expected to begin a comprehensive survey in the fall of 2025. It will use the world's largest digital camera and is expected to find 2.4 million asteroids in its first 6 months. DSN is NASA's international network of giant radio antennas located in Goldstone, Madrid, and Canberra. It's crucial for receiving data from missions like NEO Surveyor and sending commands. However, future NEO observations could be affected by the DSN being overloaded and maintenance on the DSS-14 antenna. Planetary defense. What can we do? The potentially devastating consequences of NEO impacts go beyond national borders and political differences, so international cooperation is key. International Asteroid Warning Network, or IARN. The UN-backed IARN coordinates information from observatories and orbit analysis experts worldwide. This is to provide the best information on the threat of any potential NEO impact. It includes 50 signees from 20 countries. Space Mission Planning Advisory Group, or SMPAG. This is a second UN-backed body. It's a platform for national space agencies to discuss and start working together on techniques and technologies to prevent NEO impact threats. It includes 18 member countries. NASA and FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, jointly hold tabletop exercises on planetary defense every 2 years to understand the challenges of preparing for and responding to impacts. Warning time is very important. Ideally, we should have many years of warning so that less energy is needed to deflect the asteroid. Kinetic impactor. This involves a spacecraft directly hitting an asteroid to change its speed. DART mission. NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART mission, was the world's first mission to demonstrate the kinetic impactor technique. It successfully changed the orbit of its target asteroid, Dimorphos, by 33 minutes. Gravity tractor. An uncrewed spacecraft with a large mass hovers over an asteroid, slowly pulling it into a non-threatening orbit with its gravitational pull. This is a slow process and can take years. Nuclear explosive device, or NED. This is a potential deflection option, especially when warning time is short, from a few months to a few years. It involves detonating an explosive device above or below the asteroid's surface. The energy released vaporizes the asteroid's surface, creating a rocket-like effect that changes its motion. Studies like the Hammer concept and Project Icarus have explored this method. NASA believes that if scientists don't find an asteroid within a few months or years, nuclear energy is currently the only option for defense. Other proposals. Ion beam. Deflection. Gently pushing an asteroid by spraying ions onto its surface from a spacecraft. Focused solar energy. Vaporizing material from the asteroid's surface using lasers, which creates a reaction force. Mass driver. Using an automated system to eject material from the asteroid into space, giving it a slow, steady push. Conventional rocket engine. Directly attaching a spacecraft's propulsion system to the asteroid. Other creative ideas. Wrapping the asteroid in a reflective plastic sheet, painting it white or black with soot, or releasing a cloud of steam in its path. The 2027-2029 Connection and the Truth About Rumors. Asteroid Apophis. Apophis is a 370-meter wide asteroid that will pass within Earth's geosynchronous satellite belt, less than 20,000 miles from Earth, in April 2029. This is an extremely rare event, happening about once every 7,500 years. It will be visible to the naked eye or with binoculars in Europe, Africa, and Western Asia. Scientists have ruled out its possibility of hitting Earth for the next 100 years. NASA is planning a mission called OSIRIS-APEX, which will reuse the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft that completed its primary mission of returning material from asteroid Bennu in September 2023. This spacecraft will meet Apophis in June 2029, 3 months after Apophis passes Earth. However, the European Space Agency, or ESA, is planning a spacecraft reconnaissance mission when Apophis approaches Earth to study the asteroid's composition before it passes by Earth. The United Nations has declared 2029 as the International Asteroid Awareness and Planetary Defense Year. Asteroid 2024 YR4. This is an asteroid about 300 feet wide, capable of destroying a city. Initially, it had a 2.3% chance of hitting Earth. JWST observed this asteroid and later observations reduced its impact probability. It's also been discussed in relation to a possible impact with the Moon in 2032, debunking the artificial object and 2027 arrival theory. Recently, rumors spread online that JWST had detected a course-correcting artificial celestial object heading towards Earth, and that Congress had been informed about it. It was speculated that it could reach Earth around 2027. Scientific facts. JWST cannot capture an object moving at 50% the speed of light, not even at 10%. It can best capture an object moving at 1% the speed of light, which is 3,000 kilometers per second, and that's only if it's been properly pre-tracked. The estimated arrival time, January or February 2027, matches a slow inward motion from the outer solar system at 10 to 50 kilometers per second. The Pioneer anomaly and missing data tapes were also brought up, but the main scientific explanation for this is anisotropic thermal recoil, meaning uneven heat emission from the spacecraft. There is no evidence of any external object being involved. Speculations about home telescope companies closing down and mysterious deaths of astronomers are unsupported. Companies like Meade and Orion faced financial problems in 2024, but these were due to market pressures, such as supply chain issues, post-pandemic effects, and inflation, not a conspiracy to suppress skywatching. Statements like, "We had 50 years to prepare," from people like Lou Elizondo, and talk of building bunkers are considered speculation, and there's no solid proof. The clickbait issue. The internet is full of clickbait headlines, especially in science news. Headlines like, "Organic material found on Mars, Earth-like habitable planet found," which is 300 light-years away, or "unknown signals," are often sensational and misrepresent the facts. This is often done to generate revenue and get clicks, even if the content isn't accurate. Conclusion. While these stories include some real scientific details, like JWST's capabilities or the Pioneer anomaly, the broader plot of a large artificial object heading towards Earth is based on speculation and is not supported by the evidence given. The scientific community and NASA are focusing on known and tracked asteroids like Apophis in 2029 and 2024 YR4, with a potential lunar impact in 2032, not unknown artificial objects. Conclusion. Our future is in safe hands. NASA and its international partners consider planetary defense a critical mission, and they are constantly working to protect Earth from potentially dangerous objects. The scientific community is continuously advancing our understanding of our solar system through new technologies and observations. Stable funding, proper management structure, and international cooperation are crucial for these efforts. So, the next time you see sensational news related to space, remember that scientific rigor and verified information are the most reliable sources. Call to action. If you want to know more reliable information about space and science, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like this video and share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay with us on this journey of knowledge.